Okay, so I'm giving my final thoughts on the DT770 Pro 250 ohm. The main problem with these is, again, the high-mid cut from 3 to 4 kilohertz is very annoying. It's very narrow cut. I think the 80 ohms had a worse cut there. You know, it was a little bit more annoying, but I actually liked the 80 ohms better than these, because the 80 ohms didn't have such a big treble boost above the bass in the mids. So the end result is it doesn't feel like there's enough bass. Like when you're listening to music, it sounds like the mids and the bass are not pumped up enough, you know, and the treble's kind of stealing the show. And then, you know, that combined with that high mid cut, you know, it's just, my throat is constantly clenching, you know. As soon as I listen to these, I'm like, oh, there it is, there it is. You know, it's just that high mid cut, you know, it's making me tense up. It doesn't sound good. You know, words can't express how depressed I am about this right now. You know, again, it doesn't matter that much. You know, I bought these with the earnings from this channel, and so I shouldn't care, you know. I don't even think about the $150 I wasted, really. I'm more annoyed that I actually own these now, you know. And, you know, I don't want to return them because I keep returning headphones, you know, trying these different headphones. But I am going to probably get rid of, I was thinking I could take off the pad, you know, the headband and the pads, and put them on the DT990 Pro 250 ohms when they go bad. I'm thinking about salvaging this for parts for the headphones that I actually like, the DT990 250 ohms. So buy these, okay. You know the headphones are bad when you're thinking about how you can salvage the parts from it and put it on headphones that you actually like. So again, you know, I wanted this to be the closed back version of the DT990s. Again, the high mids were an obvious concern still, and I do think they're slightly better than on the 80 ohm high mids, but I mean, it's still there, clear as day. It's making me want to gag. And then that combined with the lack of bass emphasis really just makes music sound, you know, boring. You know, you can hear the bass, you can hear the mids, but they're not slamming, you know, they're not really in your face, you know, you're just kind of all up in the treble. And, you know, the DT990 Pro 250 ohm have a nice bass boost and a nice treble boost. And the end result is some very punchy, and well, not that punchy, but, you know, you get that bass, you know, and I don't know. I'm not happy with these. It's depressing, you know. I wish headphones were better than this, you know. I wish you could buy a pair of headphones and they actually sound good. And I just feel like I shouldn't have made this mistake by buying these, honestly. I don't know. It's just depressing. But I mean, at least I got one pair of headphones that I actually like, right? I mean, I should be happy about that, you know. You know, I feel like I let you guys down. I feel like I let myself down. I feel like Beyerdynamic let us down. I mean, and I feel like I have to go back to the drawing board and try to find something else, you know. Because it's weird that how bad these actually sound in the high mids. And then, like I said, the bass isn't very engaging. So, I don't know. I'm just... The 80 ohms, I actually liked them better than these, you know. I liked them better on paper, and I like them better in reality. The bass is punchier, you know, the mids and the bass are better represented, and when I was listening to music, it was a lot more engaging. This just makes half the music, you know, distant and under-emphasized. You know, the bass is just not pumped up enough. Neither are the mids. You know, it's just all treble. I mean, there is bass, there is mids, but it's not punchy enough. It's not, you know, represented well enough. On the 80 ohms, they were. And on the 250 DT990s, you know, they are. You know. Coming from the DT770 80 ohms to the 990 250 ohms, I actually thought these were a little bit less bassy than the 770 80 ohms. And I kind of missed that about the 770 80 ohms compared to the 990 250 ohms. But I got used to the 990s. They have enough bass. These are just, you know, the 250 ohm 770s. They just don't have any bass. I mean, they have bass, but it's really, it's like the least represented on those compared to these three headphones I've tried. So anyway, that's it for this video. It's depressing, but at least, you know, I should be happy that I have one pair of headphones that I actually like. I'm going to listen to these closed backs a little bit more, but the high mid cut just makes me want to gag, and I'm just not happy with them. And, you know, the bass isn't represented enough, and the 990s, they're better.